Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
All we want is to share our music with the world.
Half the mystery complete, the other half coming up.
Why the wailing?
We are a band of bards, ahead of our time. Musical prodigies, even. But that madman, the self-proclaimed Bishop of the Ruins, is our biggest critic. He calls our playing the Devil's Bagpipes.
That strange instrument, made of bladder and bone. It does wheeze like an old woman.
He drives away our audience with his doom-knelling. All we want is to bring a little joy to this jilted generation.
A worthy aim. Maybe he needs convincing of your talents.
You would volunteer? Ah, you are a lover of fine music. This is surely an omen. Renounce your perverted ways before the Lord.
Why not let the boy play music? He brings pleasure to the people.
Music is the devil's wind breaking. Foul and rancid. I, as the Bishop of the Ruins, will not stand for it.
Bishop of the Ruins. Is this title Alfred given?
It is God-given. He spoke to me as I stood one night pissing against the stones. I am his instrument to stamp out the devil's tune.
Then you and I must disagree.
Okay, am I gonna fight him now?
The praise.
Really? I'm gonna fight the bishop?
Punch the praise.
Like, really? So wait, was this guy like a priest before, or was like he never a
You have
priest?
done us a great service. I will compose this day into song. Farewell.
May you
Are you gonna
continue
play
to
some
make
bagpipes?
merry harmonies.
Smack my bishop. Smack my bishop.
Really? Smack my bishop, as in smack my bishop? Also, they were talking about bagpipes. None of them are playing bagpipes. I'm honestly a little disappointed in that. I don't know when bagpipes were invented, or when they, would have maybe made it down to this part of England. But I mean, when somebody says bagpipes, I expect there to be bagpipes. Yeah, of course it can't be reached. Why would it? It's just on the map. What was I talking about? Oh, right, at the end of the last part I was talking about anime, but I'm done with that. I said my piece. I'm good with it. Watched a couple movies, though. Redwood Massacre and Redwood Massacre Annihilation. They're not good. And not even in that they're so bad they're good thing. They're just not good. They very much tried to do a supernatural killer
Why
thing,
are you
and
praying here?
We pray for strength to face the one within that cave. A devil in man's form who commands the beasts themselves. Many times we have seen him feeding the wild beasts and speaking with them. Even the wolves do not savage him.
Are you sure? You Christians are quick to name devil that which you do not understand.
The
Sure
birds
are.
in this wood are restless and swift to attack. Only yesterday, a fox snatched a babe from its crib. Have no doubt, he who walks backwards is among us. Either he will come out of there, or we will go in.
He who walks backwards, is that a devil thing? Is it like that he walks backwards, or that like his feet are backwards or something? Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I have my own pet wolf, so
Beast.
I mean, I'm not overly concerned about it. Like, just a dude with a bear, he's got a set of armor over here.
You keep company with a bear. Are you as the monk says?
The animals be my friends. I hear them, and they hear me. They hurt this one, now they want to hurt me.
But you have set your beasts on people before.
Thems that hurt my friends get hurt. But I never hurt no baby.
In Kent, I came across a man besieged by the animals of the forest. He was killed by rats in the end.
Then he got his due. He snared a she-wolf for her pelt. She were pregnant.
How do you know that?
Just know. That's all.
You have only been defending those you love. Stay here and tend to your friend. I will see to the monks outside.
Don't kill him. Don't want that. Scare him off. It's the animals they fear, remember?
I mean, I'm happy with that. I mean, like, yeah, it may not, stop hunting the animals here, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, I can't really fault the guy. I feel like he could use a little bit of
Or
guidance.
has the devil's tongue swayed you?
Well, I don't want to assassinate you. I mean, how?
Thor lends me strength.
Oh no, look, the wolf attack. I mean, I guess. Like, I don't. It scared them away. Is that job done? I mean, I didn't have another option. Just told me to assassinate. I mean, the guy gave me a clue. It's like, oh, it's the beast they fear. It's like, alright, but like.
I do not know if you are what they say you are, but I've seen to your tormentors. I laid about them with my blade.
Blood brings blood. More will come. Things worse now. Eowyn and I better go somewhere else.
I did what I could. Farewell then, and good fortune.
Alright, well, I mean, get this hole. I feel like they should name that different. I feel like there may have been a different way, but they're not very good at telling you, like, how to do certain things. I mean, it was like, don't kill them. Remember, it's the animals they're scared of. But it, like, I assumed I'd be able to talk to them and, like, scare them away or something. But, like you didn't have the option to talk to them. The only animal that I have access to is a wolf and a raven. And I mean, I do have skills, obviously, for both of them. But, like, I don't know whether or not my raven skill would have... I mean, I guess I could have just got my raven out and, like, tried to get it down close to the guy, and maybe that would have scared him. I don't know. But when you're going to have a quest, and it's going to get you to do something, and it wants you to do something that you don't do anywhere else in the game, they should really be a little bit more, like, would it have killed them to have Eivor say something? Like, oh, maybe Sinu can help us out. Is that the name? Or is Sinu a different bird? It's hard to keep track of all the birds now. But anyway, like I was saying, I watched Redwood Massacre. The first one was... Here's the thing, right? There was too much killing, which is weird, because, I mean, it's a horror movie, and that's the point of it. Like Jason and that, the point is that there's too much killing. But there's very little build-up.
Hello? Is someone out there? I am young, nubile, and yet untouched by another's hand.
But yeah, there's very little build-up. There's very little space in between the kills. It was pretty much just like, you know, he showed up and then everyone died. I don't know. The first one wasn't that bad. The second one, they tried to make it more interesting by having like a secret military thing. But that didn't really work either to make it interesting. I don't understand how you missed me there, but whatever. But yeah, the second one was even worse than the first. They're probably worth a watch, but that's it. I'm just gonna guess by the sound of your voice that I'm not here
Perhaps
playing
some
your
pretty
hand.
flowers will get her to open the door.
Is it really a her though? I like. Okay. Pretty flowers. Pretty flowers. Ah, here we are. Okay, still not sure I want to. Yeah,
So
that's
you
what
have
I
lured
thought.
me in. Explain yourself.
It's just been a while since anyone passed this way, and I wanted to be sure you would stay and visit.
By pretending to be a pretty young maid.
My mother used to tell me stories, legends of a forgotten king, of magic swords rising from misty lake waters. There was often a fair maiden, lonely and locked away. I fell in love with that sweet fantasy. So much more romantic than a pathetic man whiling away the hours until death.
A sad shadow play. So where is your mother now?
Dead these last 3 years and buried under the flowers she loved. I wanted to move on, but I cannot bear to leave her.
Your mother would not want you to be so love-starved. Leave this house of grief.
You are right. She was always so happy, laughing and singing. It would break her heart to see me so forlorn. I'll not let sentimentality be the shackles of my soul. I will find work in the village, even meet a girl, and start my own family.
And tell them stories of magic heroes and fair maidens.
Thank you, stranger. You have given me a glimpse of a sweeter life. This was hers. Take it, for it saddens me to look on.
I hope you find what you're looking for. Farewell.
Okay,
I'm glad
necklace
you
that I'll
stopped by.
probably end up selling.
It brought me some comfort.
Well, that's good. Always happy to help, I guess. You know, for a world event called Mother, they could have really went with, like, a Norman Bates type deal there. Since I have 3 mysteries left out. Oh, right, but there's 2 mysteries that are literally on top of each other. And, I don't know if that means that, like, there's 2 mysteries there, or there's gonna be, like, or both mysteries are, like, it's, like, the same world event, but it gets counted as 2 because there's 2 different ways to do it or something. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Let's see. This isn't care. Oh, time to do some drugs.
Hey now. Hey. How curious.
Let's mushroom up. And light the right braziers. Okay. Well, I mean, they're all lit up. Okay, we got a bunch of dead people. The statues all look fairly similar to each other. I mean, got a bunch of guys painted blue. That could be a clue. Not really seeing any clues around the gate. Bunch of different kinds of shields on the ground. Dead guys. Now then we got some braziers that have, well, like 2 that have like blood around them. So I'll change the ones that have blood around them. You, not particularly. I guess a little, but not much. And what about you? You definitely don't. Alright, well, doesn't seem to have turned on the gate, so let's turn on this one. No? Okay. Then let's switch the ones with blood back to red. I thought I saw something there that I could read. And then the ones without blood, which I guess is really only those 2, and then maybe this one. No, it says look for clues, but there doesn't really seem to be much in the way of clues. Now does there? Alright, let's see. We got I don't know. We got cheekbones there. And beard there. Let's try this. Let's give cheekbones blue and beard red. That one's beard. Oh, come on. That one's unbearded, I guess. Unbearded. And bearded. Okay, that does not seem to have worked, so let's reverse it then. Give the bearded ones blue, and the ones without beards red. No way. Alright. The shield could be red. I mean, that shield definitely looks red. That shield looks a little red. Well, this shield's definitely blue. So is that one. Okay, well, I guess let's go by shield color then. To make you red or orange, I guess. Either way. Excuse me. You red, which would make you blue. No? Are you sure, game? I feel like I'm not really getting very much of a clue. I mean, like, those shields are definitely blue. These shields are definitely red. Or orange, one or the other. Okay, so then let's try reversing the colors. The flames and giving the red shields the blue flame and the blue shields the red flame, which seems counterproductive. Nope, that didn't work either. Okay, well, let's see. Now that has shields around it. That one doesn't. That one does. This one, I mean, would that count? That's pretty far away. I mean, that would only be two then. That would be blue if I went with the ones that had shields against them, or with them. Or at least that I would consider having shields against them. Or with them. I mean, you know, I'll leave that one blue for a second just to turn. No? Okay. See, now normally there's a like something to read, you know. Right? Like something to give you like an actual clue. Maybe like these ones have. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, like, I guess the base of this one is red. See, the base of this one doesn't really have a color though, so that can't be it. I mean, this one is just straight up covered in blood. So I guess let's activate you, and then you don't have any blood on you. Neither do you. No blood on this statue. This statue has blood. And this statue also has blood. Okay, so that didn't work. Okay, so then let's try reversing the colors and seeing if I need red on the bloody statues and blue on the unbloody ones. And nope. I mean, that's the gate I'm supposed to open, right? And the gate has blood all over it, which would lead me to believe that I need to activate the ones that have blood all over them, but I did that, and it did not work. There's no other clues that I can see. I mean, we got, like I said, we got the blue guys, we got... Oh, actually, are they all blue guys? I mean, some of them are very... No, that's not a blue guy. Dang. Like, we don't got anything to read or nothing. Like, I mean, that statue has blood on it. This one does not. This one doesn't have any blood on it. Neither does this one. This one has a lot of blood on it, and so does this one. Arrows, but that doesn't seem to do anything. I mean, you stop being a prick. I got nothing. I really don't. I got nothing. I tried the color of the shields. That didn't work. I tried whether or not they were bloody. That didn't work. I tried whether or not they had a beard. That didn't work. I mean, I have more than 2 different statues, though, is the issue, right? Because, I mean, this statue and statue 1 is the same. Statue 2 and 3 are the same. That's the same as statue 1. But this guy is not as bearded as the other ones. A definitely different amount of beard. Alright, so let's try just the bearded ones, I guess. Okay, that didn't work. So we'll try activating these. Oh, there we go. Those 3. I mean, did I not do that before? And how am I supposed to know to do that, by the way? Like, I don't... I mean, I feel like there wasn't really much of a clue for that.
Drink by the campfire, skate on the ice, buy a lean horse and a tempered sword. Do these things and be pleased with your lot.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. Some of those ones, those Fly Garrick ones, I mean, some of them are really clever, and some of them just seem like it's all guesswork. I mean, like that right there, I tried so many things based on my surroundings. And like, yeah, eventually I did find one that worked, but I mean, I had no reason to suspect that above anything else. Like that doesn't seem like it's any more of a, like it makes any more sense than any of the other things that I tried. Like, I think the horse was just running along the wall there. Alright, so now let's go. Our 2 mysteries over here are right next to each other. So they either have something to do with each other, or or one of them is just worthless. Alright, well.
2 crookers, 2 lookers, and a wig-wag.
Sure.
What are you doing here in the middle of nowhere?
Ah, a visitor for Chad the Bewilderer, the most radiant and rakish riddler. Do you have the wits to best me? There is cake in it if you do.
For cake, I will answer any mind tease you have for me.
My head is forged with the hammer, hurt with sharp tools, smoothed by files. I take in my mouth what is set before me.
I mean,
Iron is forged with tools, and a keyhole could be the mouth of a door. A lock and key?
Wonderful. Your wit sparkles. But still, another
I feel like that still
one.
didn't make
I saw
sense.
a strange thing, wonderful of shape, singing in a tavern. Its beak underneath stood upon splayed legs that cannot walk. I saw a strange thing, wonderful of shape, singing in a tavern. Its beak underneath stood upon splayed legs that cannot walk.
I mean, none of these make sense for that. Bagpipes, a stool, like...
Something that sings. A musical instrument. The bladder that whines and wheezes through pipes. Bagpipes.
Very good. A tricky one.
That also
but
didn't
few
make
but
sense.
The sharpest needles can sew. Now, the final test. With my roof of tears, I am driven far and wide on my avenging path. When I shake the forest, I rumble the fruit from the trees.
A storm?
Rain covers the earth like a roof, and the rumble of thunder and lightning can shake acorns from a branch. A storm.
You are brighter than the sky lantern.
See, now that one made
Your
sense.
wit outshone my words, and such a feat deserves 3 cakes. But unfortunately, I do not have any.
So the cake was a lie?
Do not pout. Have a reward much more worthy of your talents.
To really have a
Goodbye,
cake as a
Jack.
lie joke in this
Your
game,
riddles
I think
were a
it's
fun diversion.
kind of an
Stay a while,
old joke to be
read some
making
more
there.
of my scribblings.
Ubisoft, like...
I do not get many visitors. Your presence sparked my mind. A rare.
He was also nowhere near the marker for him. Thankfully, iron ore have plenty of that. So we can finish up this this mystery as well, super quick.
I do not get many visitors. Your presence sparked my mind. A rare thing out here.
Yeah, see, I feel like he was supposed to be standing over here somewhere. Let's see, does he have any more riddles? I have collected riddles for so long and written some wonderful mind muddlers. I thought them all. Okay. By day I was borne on wings through the air. By night I steal wits from the worthiest of scoundrels. I loose men's tongues and sweeten their songs until my hammer pounds on skulls. I'm going to assume that was alcohol. I don't know what the wings through the air means. But by night steal wits of the worthiest scoundrels. Loose men's tongue, sweeten song, hammer pounds on skulls, it all equals alcohol. Like, I mean, do you feel like you're flying when you drink? I sure don't. But I'm going to assume that the answer to that one is alcohol, until anybody tells me otherwise. Everyone plunders me, tears off my skin, rips my head from its roots, but no man I bite unless he bites me. Then will he shed a tear. Everyone plunders me, tears off my skin, rips my head from its roots, but no man I bite unless he bites me. I mean, the rips my head from its roots just throw me off. I would say like a lemon, right? Because they got a bite and sour, right? Because, I mean, plunders me, you take it, tears off my skin, you know, you can peel a lemon, right? But the rips my head from its roots. I mean, but no man I bite unless he bites me, then will he shed a tear. I'm going to stick with lemon, but I mean, feel free to comment below with what you think it may be. I mean, I'm probably not going to look it up, but like, if I get enough comments with guesses, I will look it up to see what the answer is. But yeah, that's all the mysteries. Now, like I said, my Dark Souls video went rather long. So I am tempted And, you know, like, I do hate to make a video that, you know, one part that's, you know, one part that's the beginning of the, of a new region with, nothing left after it, and we have been over a half hour. So I think what I will do then is on Saturday, we will hunt down the Zealot, Hike, none too bright, a stalwart, brave, true, none too bright, and lethal. So I think we'll hunt down him, kill him, and then we have some other order members that we could take out, depending on how long that takes. We also have a couple treasure hoard maps that we can do. So next part will just be a bunch of random nonsense and order kills. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next or on Saturday for more.